Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are we all? Happy Monday. How are we all doing? How's everyone's weekend? Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to jump back on the farm. We're going to do some farming sim. We're going to jump on the farm. I don't know if we're going to jump on the multiplayer or we're going to jump on the single player. But yeah, we're going to chill out on the farm and see where it takes us today. But yeah, how is everyone? How was everyone's weekend? I hope we're all well. But yeah, we are going to, what we'll do is we'll chuck up the multiplayer server because you never know, someone actually might join us. So, which is fine. All the mods are, we need to activate those. Any that's not activated, no, we're good. Yeah, how's everyone been? How's everyone been? How's everyone's day? What we all been up to? What we all been up to? Hope the weather's been nice for you all. But yeah, we're on Saxlaham today. So, which is what we've decided to have the multiplayer server on. So, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Perfect. Right. So, please join our farm first. Yeah, that's fine. So, we have 3 different farms. Ignore this one. This one doesn't mean nothing. This is just because of the AI. But we've got Norfolk Council, which is obviously where Saxum's based upon. We've got creators, which is for myself and any other creators that we get on here. And the viewers is basically for viewers and subscribers. So, because I'm a creator, I'm going to jump in the creator one. And then we shall take a look. We've got some sales going on as well. Nothing that we need. So, perfect. So, first things first. We need to buy some land. We need to buy some land. So, we are going to buy the land that we had before, which is this one, which has got the garage in it. So, to give us that real challenge. So, we're going to buy this place, which is good. We also have a loan to deal with as well. Where is it? Here. So, I don't want to take the loan. We actually have it out, but hey ho. But yeah, how is everyone? How are we all? Shall we see what contracts we've got to start out the day then? Let's have a look. So, futures harvesting. Harvesting wheat. 17k, 19k. Liming. Yeah, it takes 3 grand off of me. Special transport, mowing. We'll do this one. You need to complete 2 or more jobs for David with your own equipment before you can buy the machines. Oh, we've got that setting on. Lovely. Okay. Maybe not. Right. Right. We need a field to own. So, there's no point of owning grass right now because Grass doesn't go down very well. What is on this field? That wheat. That is wheat. 47k, 51k, 2.64, 2.88. Pretty much the exact same. Okay, we're going to own this field, so we're going to buy this field. And then we then need to go grab a combine and all that stuff. What did we have before? Wait. Where's the dudes that we had? Is it this one? I think it was actually. Warrior, no. Bird. GPS, no. Front loader, no. Pause. We'll lease that. We'll grab myself a trailer as well. We'll lease that too. We'll also grab myself a combine. Where's my combines? Down here. Leasing is the best way when you're first starting out. It is one of the best ways. Just because it's a tow hitch, you don't actually need anything else on that. Right, let me jump to the shop. Right, let's grab all this. Do not need to connect the pitot or anything like that because we're literally going to be dropping it on top of that trailer. Right, what field are we going to? Field 51. Okay. Well, welcome in everyone. Welcome in. Good evening, good afternoon. Hello. Get out of the gate. Hello, Ron. I think Ticklebot's not saying hello to you, which is kind of, Ticklebot doesn't like you today. Oh, maybe. Down to the field we go. Probably shouldn't have came this way. Probably should have went for the other one, but it's fine. We'll be fine. Right. Take a right here. Field 51 is approaching. I just do not know if we get in from this way or we get in from the other side. Can we get in this way? Risk it for a biscuit. No, we cannot. Oh, it's free land in here. Nice. Well, actually, we can. Wait, can we? Oh, we can. Nice. Nice. Got Beatles on. Nice. Right. Right. Harvesting our first bot field of the save. Also, I don't know if you guys have heard, but the creator of Saxlahum is coming out with an XL version of this map as well. Which I guess is going to be a 4x map or an 8x map. So that's going to be interesting to see. I do love Saxlahum, but I feel like at the same time, like, everyone's played it. And a lot of people are now just playing Whitcomb. So, it's kind of... everyone's bouncing between maps right now. Good variety of maps. We're waiting for the German map to come out later this month. It actually should be imminent. So, definitely one to keep an eye out for me. Right, so you can get in that way from the main road as well. So that's a good thing to note. thought Kitty wanted out, aka the mascot. Which is not yet. Yeah, let me know how you guys have been. How was everyone's Monday? Also, how was everyone's weekend? Because obviously I wasn't live during the weekend. So how we all been? How we all been? We back. Hello, Aviation. How we doing, good sir? Good evening. I'm alright. I'm alright. Just chilling. Just bought this field for the save to get my farm started. Is this a Milpa? Yes. Yes. We have all the mods in now that we need. So, should be good. No, I bought this field. So I bought I bought the shed that we had before, for my obviously on my farm, and then I bought field 51. So, and this has just got wheat. You can't do contracts yet, because there's a mod in that prevents you doing contracts. I mean, you can do them, but you've got to have the equipment to do them. You can't borrow the equipment because you've got to do so many jobs with said individual to then be able to borrow his equipment. He's got to gain your trust before he can loan you his equipment. We've been live for about half an hour. Been live for about half an hour. Oh yeah, you should be able to do exclamation mark farm now. The command should work again. How's work life been for you, Aviation? Long nights? Alright, let's jump to the shop and then we'll go grab our tractor. Yes. Right, let's go collect this wheat. And then we'll see where we're selling it. Reese, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. You wanna play Flight Sim anymore? Yeah, I do. I still do it. We're planning to do it on Wednesday. We've just been dabbling into other games at the moment. Because obviously with me being a variety creator, like I'm not just a designated Flight Sim creator no more. I am a variety creator, so... But yeah, we're going to be back in on Wednesday. Don't know what we're doing yet. Don't know if we're flying the 7-3 or the Airbuses. But it's not a long haul. That's all I can. That's what I can safely say. Is it's not a long haul. It's not a long haul. It's not a BA flight. So that's all I can safely say. But I hope you've been well. Hope you've been well. You join us as we are on the farm, chilling out. Marta, hello. What up? What up? What up? Good evening. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? You join us on Saxleham as we are doing some farming. Brand new save. Multiplayer save, of course. So it should be kind of nice. Have you watched Clarkson's Farm? No. Not a fan of the person. So I have heard of him, I'm just not a fan of him. Who's that? Jack coming in with a heart me. How are we doing, good sir? Good evening. Hope we're well, hope we're well. And a level 5 for TTS, correct. Yes, yes, yes. Level 5 for TTS. You should be what, level 3? Level 4 now? One of the two? It doesn't actually take long to get to level 5. It's once you get to the higher levels. Level 4. Yeah. It doesn't take long to get to the higher levels. Well, should I say take long to get to the higher levels? I mean, it doesn't take long to get to level 5 on the lower levels. Yeah. I'm with you. You went out. What's that? What's that? Jack coming in with the 3 chilies. Appreciate that. Much love. Much love. Appreciate you. What? I think Kitty wants out, so I'm going to have to go deal with her. So give me 2 seconds, chat. 2 seconds. Right, we're back, chat. We're back. We're back. Just the kitty wanting food. Almost sent that into a tree there. Man. So we'll see how much of the farm we can do today. See how much of this field we can do. Also, we'll get it harvested. And then we'll go grab our sampler and all that stuff. See what work needs done on it. And then we'll probably get liming on it. And then we'll see if we can seed down to it. But I do plan to chat when this new map comes out. called Isling. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a German map. I will be doing a hardcore Let's Play series on YT. So I will be doing that as well. So I don't know how I'm going to work out the series. It'll probably be like a video a week, which will be quite long. But, you know, at the beginning it's going to be kind of slow, but then as it progresses, it'll begin to get better and better. So maybe one video for like every few days, or it'll be something completely different. But I will figure it all out when it comes to recording all that, and then the post editing and all that stuff. I feel like we might actually have found a good balance for the timing on this as well. We're running at 2x speed on this save, so it's not going too quick and it's not going too slow. Harry, hello, good evening. How we doing, good sir? How we doing? What long haul flight do I do overnight in the 330? I mean, that's totally up to you. But what 330 are we talking? Are we talking about the Headwind 330? Are we talking about the NE 330s? Are we talking about the Aerosoft 330? God, there's so many developers that's made an A330. We don't even talk about it. Good evening, good evening. 330 Headwind is that, and the Dash 300. I mean, any builds have done the Dash 200 as well. If you never knew about that. The Dash 300 Neo in a long haul max 30 hours. Minimum 9 hours. Well, the 330 can't fly for 13 hours. And it's not that fuel efficient. So, I'm actually not too sure. Check out, best place to do is just basically check out where to fly. Where to fly.today. Because there's only very few airlines I fly the 330s for. Well, I don't even actually know if they're actually on these routes anymore. So the 330s are getting old. The 330-200 can. I mean, but no airline's going to take it on a 13-hour flight. Especially with how old they are. Might do Virgin Atlantic, 330 Neo, Heathrow to LA then. I mean, did they even put the 330s on that? Or is it just... Oh, they might put the 780s and the 350s on that now. I'm actually not too sure on what Virgin Atlantic do. Don't really keep up to date with their route schedule. Or their network. I'd rather pay more attention to BA than Virgin Atlantic for their route network. In fact, I've done it IRL before. Yeah, I've done the journey on that route. I've been on it. Yeah, but they might have taken it off now. For the summer, more passengers, more fuel efficiency aircraft. You know, it all comes down to saving money in the airline industry. I've been on it 2 weeks ago. You missed a bit. I didn't miss any bit, Ron. What you on about? I am a professional combine harvester. I'm driving around in my combine harvester. Oh, shoot. It would help if I didn't have cruise control on. So I might do that flight or Beijing to Manchester. I mean, yeah. I do need to fly that airline anyway because that comes into Edinburgh. That comes in on the 200 and 300. Well, no, actually no, it doesn't do the 330s no more. It does the 78s now. They took the 330s off of that route. It's a bit sad. I'll still do it in the 330. Because that seems like a vibe. But yeah, we'll be back in the skies on Wednesday, chat. So, don't know what we'll be doing yet. But all I can say for certain is that it's not a long haul and it's not BA. So, that is the two things I can say for certain. Is none of those. Okay, nice. And we're going to do Beijing to Manchester. Nice, nice, nice. Depending on where you're from, I'll join. Okay, run. Yeah, I need to figure out what FAMSIS events is going on with airlines, etc. And then take it from there. See what's going on around the place. I know FAMSIS EasyJet's got like tweet and all that going on. I kind of want to fly the FS Labs though since I'm loving the aircraft. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I could just fly the 320 if I needed to, and then you could just fly the 321. I'll wait and see. I'll see what I'm feeling. I need to have a look. See what's going on. Where's this gap? I do love flying the FS Labs as well, to be honest, not gonna lie to you. Alright, let's have a look. Where are we selling this? Even though it's like the worst time to be selling during crop season. But we need to get it off of our field and out of our hands. Oh my god, so many items, so many items, so many items. Where is wheat? There. Carl, good evening, good evening. How are we doing, good sir? God, there's somebody selling for 64 quid. So we can either go to the Old Mill Grain. Where is the Old Mill Grain? It's the animal dealer. Old Mill Grain is over here. Okay. Well, I know what that is. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. How was your weekend? You get up to much? Also, I don't know what you guys prefer. Do you guys prefer having music on in the background, or would you guys prefer just to solely have just game audio? Is this map PC only? No, this is on Mod Hub, Jaden. This is Saxlaham. This is on Mod Hub. Hope you're well though. Welcome in, welcome in. No music, just game sound. Okay, so that's one for just game sound, just purely game sound. But run, does that matter? Is that on like only particular games, or is it just across the board? Because obviously for flight sim during cruises, I can see where music can kind of be an exception. Because obviously you're in cruise. But for like games like this, I can understand. Because there's so much environmental sounds going on, there's so much machinery sounds going on, there's so much ambient sounds going on. We don't even have our oh shit. I would say across the board, just talk more. I mean, that's easier said than done. I mean, I could still have music playing in my ears. I just don't have to be I just don't have to be sharing it with the live. Bam, 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 bam. I know that's hard, but people do it. Having music in your ears is fine. Yeah, like I could just mute it so then you guys don't hear any music. But I don't play. I wouldn't be playing this type of music on flight sim like during cruises. I've got more of a jazz type of lo-fi type of playlist that I would be using. So it's just like background. It's just background noise. It's not like this type of music. Oh, I won't. As I do kind of find music in the background annoying, since I do particularly like the music that people play on streams. But that's just me, yeah. Obviously on Wednesday, you'll probably understand what type of music I'm talking about. Like it's not like this, where it's like upbeat or anything, it's just there. It's like lo-fi, jazz. It's basically a type of music it's basically a playlist I used to listen to when I used to do coding. You could put it down as like coding music. I hate jazz music. I mean, it's basically the type of music that you'd hear if you go into like a coffee shop or something like that. It's just something like chill. Jazz music is not good for coding. I used to listen to it all the time. That's just like distracting. Oh. Fair, fair, fair. Soundtracks from films? Oh, not for me. No, 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 no. Oh look, Tigglebot's here. Tigglebot's finally woken up. Because you said hey to me, but Tigglebot never even acknowledged you. Tigglebot kind of ignored your run. I'm ignoring Tigglebot. Tigglebot's great at times. We gotta love Tigglebot. Come on, come on. Come on, Gumbine. Come on. Love your setup. Hello, Tiver. Welcome in. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hope you're well. You're well this evening or afternoon. You join us on the farm. We're doing a bit of combining. I definitely was not donated by you. Trevor coming in with a follow, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hope you're well. That definitely was not donated by you at all, Sky. Next joke. Next joke. Damn, what graphics mod is this? This is just reshade. This is reshade. This is my own custom profile. My own custom profile for reshade that I use across all my simulators. Whether it's Flight Sim, Farming Sim, Euro Truck, it's my own custom reshade preset that I have. Well, I hope you're well, Trackside. Hope you're well, hope you're well. Was the horn sound due? It was someone following on TikTok run. Nice. Nice. That was very loud though. I thought it was my PC. Okay. What would make a beep beep sound like that on your PC run? I'm concerned. But I was getting worried. Oh, fair. We are vibing, we are. Oh, you guys on TikTok should be able to do exclamation mark farm. The command should be working now. To give you all the info that you need to, if you would like to join the farm. Well, join the multiplayer server. Maybe not. Maybe not. Try flight. Someone try exclamation mark flight for me. There's none of the commands going to work. Nope. Okay. Why does none of my commands work? I know that one works, Ron. I know that one's going to work. Farm won't work. That's a TikTok command, Ron. I try and fix my commands here on TikTok. Oh, fuck. Someone on TikTok try CMDS or CMD. One of the two. I forget what one it actually is. Oh no, there is one. Try exclamation mark game. Okay, no, TikTok commands are just absolutely scuffed. Okay, I'll have a look at that in a minute. Let me finish this field. Commands does not work well. No, so on purple run, CMD commands is not a thing. Commands is not a thing for Tiggle. I actually forget what I've got that set to. I actually forget what I've got that for Tiggle. Oh, look a minute. 2.6. Yeah, Tiggle's got it a little bit different. I'll check it in a minute. Yes, Sky, how can I help you? How can I help? No. Because you might not be able to get to that altitude. And plus, I don't think the A319 can cruise at fly over 410. I think it tops up at 39. I could try it, yeah, and then you'll just like stall out the sky. Alright, let's bring this in real quick and then we'll have a look at the command situation. What is going wrong with my commands? Everyone can use um Sky, do me a favor and just type farm. Just type the word farm. Try see. I'm going to check the other one as well in just 2 seconds. And then Tiggle's off of this bot because it's a whole different bot, whole different system. Where is... ungrouped. No, that's that. I don't want that. Okay, everyone, it's going to be exclamation mark general as your thing. And then that will be good for your end. Arriba España. Hello, Kai. How we doing, sir? I'm good, still in shock after last night. What happened last night? What happened last night? Did you go out? Did you go out in the alcohol? Oh. I was wondering what you were talking about there. we were talking about something completely different. Hey, hello, sir. Hello, lovely. I was gonna call you sir there. Hope we're well. How we doing? How we doing? How was your weekend? Well, I know that you're from Spain, but I don't know Spanish. So I don't know what arriba means. I didn't do Spanish at school. I'm good. How are you? I'm alright. I'm alright. Glad you're well. Ben, hello. Good evening. How we doing? How we doing? Means long live Spain. Ah. Fair, fair, fair. What are you doing? We have just harvested this field that we have bought on the multiplayer server. Chris, hello, good evening. How we doing? How we doing? Yes, sir. I play all my simulator games now with wheels. A wheel, the side panel, and a joystick to change my driving direction. Whether I go from neutral into reverse or into drive. It's a full-on simulation. No, no, no. No, no, no. Definitely not. Nope, I use this wheel. I've got one wheel for farming sim, one wheel for trucking, and I've got my flight sim stuff. All my flight sim stuff, so pretty nice. If you ask me. We are of course not going to be keeping this combine, we're going to return it so we don't have to keep paying the lease for it for the next year. Actually, we might actually keep it, because we could do contracts with it actually. To pass us time. So what we'll do is we'll take it to our shed. I say shed because it is a literal shed. That we're starting out on this. me open up this door. Oscar, hello, how we doing? Welcome in, happy Monday. Great, how are you? I'm okay. I'm okay. Chilling. Just done some harvesting on our first field. Is this single player? It is multiplayer. It is a multiplayer server. Multiplayer roleplay server, pretty much, is the best way to explain it. Could I join? Try typing in, try typing farm. Try typing farm, see if it works. Should work. May not. If it doesn't, then I'll explain. No, okay. That no worky. I need to look at my commands on why they're not working. But simple way to put it is for subs to join, but obviously for TikTok, I am willing to give the exception for you to join via Pacific Gift, which is a future encounter. Obviously that gives you access to any multiplayer game I play, where you get to join for an entire month, not just farming sim. So, yeah. The only reason why I've done it as a gift for TikTok is because the super fans are not really worth it. The super fans are not really worth it. Because the super fans cost you guys about 10 quid. But myself or any other creator only gets like £2.50 from it. So it's not really worth it in the longevity. How much does that cost? A future encounter is £15. It's £15 for a future encounter. A purple sub is like 8 quid. I mean, no, a purple sub is like 5, because it's £4.99, ain't it? Or they increase it to £5.99. I don't actually pay attention to purple because I don't actually like sub to anyone on there. But then it depends on what tier. The higher the tier, the more expensive it gets. So you're probably thinking about the 8 quid one being about like the tier 2. £4.99. Ah, okay, so it's £4.99 over on purple, I've just been told. So you have to pay to join. Yeah, it's for subs. It's basically for subs only. We don't people talk about that. It's basically for subs only. But yeah, I'm willing to give the exception to viewers that don't want to sub with Superfan because of the shocking payout that it gives to creators via Pacific Gift. But like we've got, it's pretty much a roleplay server, to be honest, in a way. Because you got this farm, which is the creator's farm, which is the one I'm on. You got another one which is for viewers and subs, and then you got the Norfolk Council farm, which is for basically the council of the area. Basically their job is to approve land expansions or building expansions in the area. So if I was wanting to expand, I would have to apply to Norfolk Council to get permission to, say, build a barn, and then it would have to be approved by then. I would have to give so much of my income to that account to then be able to build it. Adds a little bit more of a roleplay element to it and a little bit more of an aspect to it. It's kind of fun. I feel like it's a good way to do it because that's kind of how it would be in the real world. But then we've also got the mod in as well where it doesn't automatically construct all the buildings. You have to deliver stuff to the building for it to progress. So it's like not an instant thing where it is in normal farming sim where you just go on the menu, select the barn that you want, place it, and it's just instantly there. No, it's like you place it and then there's a whole fence around it and a construction site around it, and you just got to build it up by getting materials and all that. Yo, hello Ethan, good evening. Yeah, I think I might take a miss to join as I'm busy working on the farm. So the time, yeah, that's all fine. That's all fine. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. It's an option. It's an option. How are you? I'm alright. How are you, Ethan? Hope you're well. In real life, yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Yeah, I did see your reply, Ethan, to to my story as well. Like you chose trucking, someone else chose farming, so it was 1-1. So it was just down to me to decide on what I was wanting to do today. So, I start on the new farm tomorrow. So, oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, of course, someone's trying to overtake. How am I meant to get down there? It's dairy time, yeah, true. It's about to be harvest time as well. It's about to be harvest season. I don't do arable, yeah. It's about to be harvest season as well. A lot of the farms where I am are beginning to get ready for it. Right, where did that blue car come from? Yeah, we're going to be back in the skies on Monday. We've done most rounds here. Yeah, a lot of them would have done it by now, but with the rain over the past few days on the weekend, like on the Friday and the Saturday, kind of delayed it. So a lot of them are just waiting. We've not had rain in over a month, yeah. We're getting there with the rain. But yeah, we'll be back in the skies, Ethan, on Wednesday. Don't know what we're doing yet. All I can say is it's not a long haul, and it's not a BA flight. It'll be something else that we'll be doing. So we will wait and see on what that's going to be. Yeah, I'll be on live. Yeah, we're going to be live Wednesday, yeah. Tomorrow being Tuesday, we'll be off. So I'll be focusing on getting recordings and all that done. Recording, editing, stuff like that. I need to prep more mods for an upcoming map that's coming out for Farming Sim, which is a German-based map. So I need to get stuff prepped for that. Is that because of the World Cup? Yeah, I thought so. Thought so. What do you think of Spain winning? I mean, it's alright. I would have preferred Argentina to win it. Especially for Messi's last. Messi held back so hard those tears. He held them back so hard. But he had to let them out. He had to let them out. Yeah, nah, I wanted them to take it. I wanted them. For Messi's final game, you know, for him to be able to lift that trophy one last time and take his country to the to the win before he retires is a proud moment. Ronaldo coming back in 2030, I don't think he is. I think he's done. His sister kind of announced it, that he's now retiring from international. Messi's hinted it. Messi's hinted that he's due to leave international, but he's not actually officially announced it yet. But I feel like he might. I think he's happy at Inter Miami. I don't think he'll be around for the World Cup in 2030. I think he's done now. What am I looking for? I am looking for precision. No, not that. I need to disable that. I need to disable this. I need to go in and disable that because not everyone's going to have that DLC. This one. I think England will win Euros. Bro got the worst tractor ever. Kathy, hello. It's a starter tractor. It's only on lease. Just due to our money. It's a brand new save, so we've got to watch our money. It's a brand new save, we've got to start somewhere. Ah, yeah. It's a brand new save, it's a multiplayer save with a roleplay aspect element to it, so we've got to start somewhere. It can be the worst tractor, it can be the slowest tractor. We've got to start somewhere. But did you realise, Ethan, that only one player approached Messi, and it was Yamal, to give him a hug? Yeah. That was on Spain. That is under investigation. How? Did you not see how it first erupted? Two of the Spanish players jumped on, what's his name? Number 5, Argentinian. Like, as soon as that whistle went, they both jumped on him. Not all of them did. Yamal just lay in the middle of the pitch, like he was not involved. And then so did Messi. Messi just sat, and then Yamal seen it and then walked over to hug him. And someone swung a hand out at the Spanish player. Yeah, it was for probably self-defense because he was probably about to punch him. But no, the nicest thing was Yamal going over to Messi and giving him a hug to say thank you. Because as I've seen on multiple TikTok posts, if it wasn't for Messi, there was no Yamal. Because I don't know if you know, Messi baptized and bathed Yamo from a young age. When he was a little baby boy. He was like an older brother to Yamo. I mean, yeah. But, you know, as people have also said, is Messi's complete football. Like, all the awards that Messi's got, no other player in generations to come will be able to have the collection of awards that Messi has to their collection. Ever. It's just never going to happen. But I know that Spain and Argentina are under investigation for the fight. No, I didn't see any of the interviews. I kind of turned it off after the match ended, to be honest. He ran off saying, "I'm sorry." I mean, it is his last one, I think. A lot of the managers that we've seen are pretty much done. Like, they're retiring. Like, the French manager, he's retired now. He won't be around for 2030. You know, the Argentinian manager, he's not going to be around either. I don't think. You know, we're not probably going to have Messi, we're not going to have Ronaldo, we're not going to have Mbappe, we're not going to have Neymar at the next World Cup. They're all pretty much retiring from international. A lot of the refs have retired now as well. Like that ref that did that final was his final match for life. Like, he won't do any other football games now. Like, he's done. He's retired. Oh, that Enzo Fernandez tackle, well, that red that you got, is being appealed as a potential. Obviously, nothing will happen now, but it's going down as a potential dive. Yeah, so Argentina are appealing that red card as well for a potential dive. Because there was no contact. It was disgraceful, yeah, when there was no contact. Yeah, his first touch was on the ball. There was no human contact. And he just decided to, like, flip up in the air and dive. So they're putting it down as a potential dive because they were asking for VAR. To make it look bad while the ref was looking at him. To get one off. Harry, hello. Back in the Beijing 330 to Dublin. Oh, you've changed your mind. You have changed your mind. So why? Okay, there we go. I wouldn't do that. Well, that's what they're doing. Arlist, hello, coming in with a follow. Appreciate that. Hello, hello, hello. No worries, Ethan. Appreciate popping in. Yeah, doing Beijing to Dublin. Fair, fair, fair. Alright, soil has now been analysed. Nice. I'll come Wednesday. Oh, good. Have a good rest of your evening. We'll have a look at this field in a minute as well, see what we're needing to do on it. See what the pH is looking at. See what the nitrogen's looking at. I just know we're going to need lime on it. Has, hello, welcome in. Good evening. Happy Monday. I'm alright, I'm alright. How are you? I'm going to take a rough guess here and say with your car emoji, you're into F1. How did you know? I was just guessing by the emoji. But then saying that, it could have been a team emoji, to be honest. I do know of 2 TikTokers that use that emoji for their teams. Right. Can't be looking at the shop right now. I need to look at the fields. Right, so we're on field 51. Right, so we've got sandy loam all over the place. We've got pH at 6.25. We've got no nitrogen. Actually, we've got 20 nitrogen on there. We need more nitrogen. 10 hours and 30 minutes to Dublin. Not bad, not bad. So we need lime. And yeah, okay, we need lime. Okie dokie. So, with that being said, we will do this. Even though that would be cheaper to get, but I need to disable the Highland DLC when I come out of this save. And then come back into it. Yes, yes, yes. Release it. And then we'll go grab some lime. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what flight we're going to do this Wednesday. But yeah, I will let you guys know that there is an upcoming map coming out very, very soon. It is a German-based map. It is a 4X map. and that is going to be my life in bread. I do plan to do a hardcore roleplay series of that on YouTube. So if you guys are interested, link is in the bio to go over onto the YouTube and subscribe so that you can get notifications on that, as well as any other content you want to see from myself that I post, whether it's Flight Sim, Farming Sim, Euro Truck, anything gaming related pretty much will be up on there. But that is where that series will be put. It will not be on stream. That map will be exclusively for YouTube content. We're getting closer and closer to 500 subs over there as well, so we're about 467, I believe. So we're getting there slowly. Right, we'll fill up the lime sprayer now, and we'll go spray this field. We'll check and see what else this field needs. Boom. I think having the game speed on 2x is actually really nice right now. It's only like 1140 right now. So, and we've been live for almost 2 hours, so it's actually working out really nicely. Right, we'll just risk that junction. Why not? Why not? Why not? Well, welcome in everyone that's coming in. You join us as we are just liming the field that we've just harvested in preparation for our next art plant. Ryan coming in with a hot me and they go popular. Hello, bye. Hello, bye. Dark Mister coming in with a follow. How we doing? How we doing? Good evening. What you growing? Oh, I've just seen your message. We are currently just liming, prepping. We're going to be checking what we can grow with the season. We'll hope you're well. So we're just prepping the field. But we're going to see what we're going to grow. So I should begin. Ah, gotcha. Liming a must or just a fun addition? Well, I use precision farming. So it's kind of a must when it comes to getting the correct pH and nitrogen levels. So it just adds an extra element to farming. If you want to enhance your realism on your farming and give a little bit more like labor work towards your farming, you want to get precision farming. It's free on ModHub. Adds a whole different element to your farming experience. I'm new. Is the precision farming a mod? Yeah. I've got loads of mods in here in this this multiplayer save. So mods are kind of the way to go to enhance your realism. It's a really good mod. There's a mod that from Farming Sim 2020, well 2022, and before then you all had to pay for, but now it's all free as well. It's all free now. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this field. Make sure it's okay. I'll probably turn that guy on then. Yeah. So like this is precision farming right now. So it gives you like the pH level. So this color, obviously you can't. Oh no, you can see it. You can see that it's got all the different soil types. So you've got sandy, loomy sand, sandy loam, loam, silty clay, and soil sample taken. Obviously we've taken our soil sample for this field. pH. This is all your pH levels that you need. So right now we have a nitrogen level of 0, which is obviously fertilizer. Ads. Oh, lovely. I'll wait for the ads. I'll wait for the ads to pass. Dark Minister coming in with this sub with Twitch Prime. Appreciate that. Much love. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Appreciate that. You didn't have to. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. No more ads. Lol. Well, I appreciate you using your Twitch Prime here. Out of all the thousands of creators you could have used your Twitch Prime on, you chose me. So I appreciate that. Appreciate that. But yeah, so this is your pH levels. Obviously, if I come down here to the environmental score, it shows you the different levels. So nitrogen, of course, that's your fertilizer. The pH value, this is your lime. Your weed control, so this is where weeds are going to start propping up. We probably will start getting weeds on this field, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Soil sample, this is when you take the soil, the sampling of the soil just to get where your soil types are, because some fields, obviously here, it shows you of the soil distribution, so it's got 0% loamy sand, sandy loam is 100%, so we know this field's 100% sandy. It's got no loam on it and it's not got any silty clay. But if we go find another field, like say this one's got like a variation. One thing to take a note of is these do tally up to 100%. So if you added all these together, it would come up to 100%. Which is a good way to think about it. So you would have to use the soil sampling tool to go around this entire field to figure out where each of this is. Each of them have different parameters that need to be met to obviously get the best yield potential out of that field. Obviously right now we're expecting a yield of 100%, so it's kind of easy. Nitrogen, this will go up. Obviously this is only at 20% right now. This will come up once we start putting seeds and fertilizer on it. This will start rising. And then our yield potential, obviously, this is just a schematic. So we've got some 90%, we've got a lot of 95% in the middle. And then it just starts dropping after that. We've got no 50%, no 55, no 60. We've got about 70, we've got 75 in the middle. So you just want to keep bringing it up. You want to try and get the best yield potential out of your farm as possible, out of each field. To bring you in the most dry profit. So in terms of where we're looking at, we're in August. So our planting season is basically between now, September. We could wait a month and then plant oats. What's the price of oats at the moment looking at? No, oats is alright. Yeah, oats is alright. Ignore onions. Onions is coming out. Ah, okay, makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. I mean, do you play on PC, Dirt, or are you console? Yeah, on PC. Well, funny enough, this is a multiplayer server, which is kind of like a multiplayer roleplay server. Because if I come down to here, I've got three different farms. Ignore this one. This neighbor farms. This one's just for the AI. But these ones are basically what it's got. So we've got the creators farm, which is obviously for myself and any other content creators that come on here. Viewers, this is for viewers and subs. It is a sub only. Basically, I'm making multiplayer for sub only. So, or if you're on TikTok, because obviously I'm multi-stream, TikTok can either sub or they can send a specific gift to gain access, and they can come in and they can join the viewers farm and just work on it. This one, Norfolk Council, because obviously Saxon's based around Norfolk area. This is for building expansions, construction plans, potential expansion projects. So say I wanted to build a new shed, I would then apply to Norfolk Council, ask for permission for the land expansion to then build a building. I would then have to give a portion of my money to them as part of the approval process before then I can buy the building. And then obviously we also have another mod in, which you're probably used to it, that if you just buy the building in the construction menu, it just places it. Not with this. We have a mod that causes, once you place the building, it's placed, but then it's got like a construction parameter around it where you got to deliver materials to help build the building up to its complete level, just to add a little bit more immersion, realism, segue into the whole process rather than just it just appearing there. So it's like there's a lot that goes on with my farm and stuff like this. So it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. So what are we thinking actually? Don't really want to plant wheat again. Obviously, wheat's already been on that field to start with as part of this new save. We can plant canola just now if we really, really wanted to. I know canola goes for a lot, but not really a lot at the same time. So see, long green rice is at its peak right now. Oats is alright. Parsnips, peas. Can I use this header with peas? That's the main question. I don't think I can. That's actually pretty was kind of a lackluster, the building just appearing. Yeah, and that's why I've got a mod. I forget what it's called. But I can have a look before I end if you want to see what it's called. And I've just got so many mods here where I could just check like the market and all that stuff as well. So it's like it just helps with immersion purposes. And you see, I've got this field calculator mod as well, where it tells you how much solid fertilizer I need to complete the field, how much liquid, how much herbicide, manure, slurry, and digestate that I need to complete the field to do a full 100% of the field. So it comes in handy. The numbers do come in handy. I mean, we could put herbicide on it, to be honest, to get rid of these weeds before we put the crop into it. So let's do that. What do we need for the herbicide? Do we have a trailer for that? Is it just the same trailer we've got? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm sure the internet can sort it out for me. Haha. Always lime before herbicide. It depends if you want to do herbicide or not. Obviously, with my field, we are looking at. We've got a weed control of 15. You kind of want to have this down at 0. And I'm just trying to think of what that could be. Obviously, we've been on the field. There's no weeds there. But if we take... let me see. Can we jump to it? Visit. If we come over to it, obviously down on the right-hand side, below me, you can see weeds are growing, but there is not a single weed in sight yet. So I think we're kind of in the clear right now. But it's something that we'll keep an eye on as the crop progresses. There's so many mods. There's so many mods I have in this. So what do we think? What am I going to plant? I may as well just do canola at this point. We're in the season for it. But canola's just boring. Barley's not really worth it. Oat is okay, but not really worth the sell price. You may as well plant canola for the additional almost 100. So we'll plant canola. We will do canola. So we only have a 720, well, 126 horsepower. So we need this and this. Don't care about that. Fertilization distribution unit. Yeah, we're going to lease that though. And then we will go grab two of those. And then we'll go grab some fertilizer as well. We'll grab two of those. Nice. That's the one I bought last night. Wait, what? Oh, that cedar? You talk about the green cedar? Like, we don't have a lot of money. Like, we've got, what, 367,000. I kind of don't want to blow in the cash on, like, big machinery when we've got a small field like that. I would rather be preserving my money to then build up to get bigger machinery, but I'm also looking to expand, so I'm going to want more fields, so then I can get more growth and bigger harvest coming in. I also need more space, because all we've only got is a shed to our name. So it's like a hit and miss right now. I hopped on a few hours when I finished downloading last night to get an idea of things. Yeah, it is a learning curve. This sim is a learning curve, but in saying that, it's the same as any other sim. They're all learning curves. But yeah, this map's just the multiplayer one. It's like a multiplayer roleplay kind of map. There is a new map coming out at the end of July. Between late July and end of July. Which is a German-based map, which is going to be my heart and breath. Which I'm going to be making a YouTube series on. For that. And it's going to be a hardcore roleplay map. On a 4x German map, so, and I do love my German maps. So that's going to be fun. Same name on YT. Yeah, it should be in the panels below. For you, Dirt, if you're watching on PC, you should be able to see the panels below. There should be one. There should be a socials one. Or that. Ah, there we go. Or one just does the handy job of modding and does the socials command for you. Oh, this needs solid fertilizer. Wait. I completely forgot about that thing. Thanks. Nah, you're all good. I know a lot of people do, to be honest. Even I forget it sometimes. You're not the only one. I've been lurking and just listening, decided to come in. No, you're all good, Ron. I know that, like, I'm still in Discord and I do hear yous both. I know that you guys have been talking away and planning what yous are doing, so yous are all good. So we're planting canola. Oh yeah, by the way, Ron, I did pick up some Sunny D. Sunny D? Don't know if you remember it from when we were young, when we were both younger. Sunny D. You ever heard of the drink Sunny D run? Haven't had one of them in ages. Yeah, I picked up one. But obviously it's not the orange flavour because they didn't actually have the orange, but I didn't realise they did other flavours. Did that not get banned for a shot? Well, no idea actually. But there was no orange ones, which is the original. But I picked up the oh, I'm trying to drive and I'm also trying to grab this Sunny D at the same time. I picked up strawberry and watermelon. And by the way, it's really nice. Just saying. 99 pence. Strawberry and watermelon. Really nice. Is there alcohol in that drink, sir? I've seen that crash. No, there is not. I was trying to grab it because it's down on the floor beside me. And I totally forgot there was a bridge there. Funny enough, Dirt, that you say alcohol. I've never drank alcohol in my life, so... just looked it up. It did not get banned as such, but the UK government at the time forced it to change its formula. Yeah, because it was probably like full of sugar and all that, which was what we were used to back in those times, but then everything changed. First time for everything for personal choice or medical reasons. Just because obviously I was in the esports scene, so I didn't drink because of that. No, it contains certain things that did not. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I just didn't buy it for a while, to be honest, Ron. I just kind of just like left it and just went meh. It is what it is. It's meh. But we've got it. We've got it again. I did not like it. I mean, it was alright, but it was like in the smaller bottles. But this is a huge bottle now. Bot. Hello, Joy. Not bot. You're a bot. I have seen them down here. It's been a while. It's yeah, that's true. That's true. Biggest bot you go with. Wow, I'm not a big bot. You're a bot. Help, yeah, I learned the hard way. Yeah, yeah. We all have different ways of learning. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Yeah, I can hear yous. Your potatoes. Contagious. God. Run. Oh, shut up, Joey. You sound like a mouse. Mouse. Squeaky mouse. Being as I realize slash RP server, do you not have to allow? It's all turned off. It's all turned off to prevent people, to prevent it being used. I've turned off the settings so you can't use AI. So AI just uses your funds, so you're actually spending more money on your farm than you actually need to. The only time that I see as a good way to use your AI is if you're doing silage. If you're doing silage and you're solo, you obviously need someone to be driving the forage harvester while you cart the silage. But obviously with the multiplayer server, you might be able to get help, because you might be able to reach out to the other farm, which for me in this instance would be the viewer and subs farm, and ask them for help to help cart your silage off your field. And then you just help them to repay them for taking time away from their farm and their land to come help you. So, you know, there's a way for everything. Is there a better way to make money? In terms of what? 60. Hello, welcome in. Depends on what you mean. What type of money are we talking? Are we talking about... It depends on what type of farming you're looking to do. Are you looking at, like, arable farming? Cattle farming? What are we talking about in terms of making money? Because there's different ways to make money in farming sim. In a perfect world? Yeah, in a perfect world. I'm doing corn at the moment. I mean, do you use precision farming at all, or are you just straight just base game? I'm quite new. There's quite a lot of people that's new, so I'm going to say that you're base game. I mean, corn's okay. The only thing I would say that corn's good for is silage. If you're using precision farming, what you want to do is you want to go through your market. So on your pause menu, obviously I can't remember what one it is, but it's the one that's got the graph and it's got the line going through it shooting up. You want to go in there and you want to look at all the different crops that you can grow, and you want to look at the one that's got the higher demand and the one that pays the most, but it requires you to stock up on it to the point where you have to inventory until it's at its peak and its highest demand point to then go sell it. Obviously right now we don't have any silos on this save right now because it's just started. But as we develop, as we get the land, as we get a silo, we will then be able to go, okay, we can go grab one. We can then start storing our crops to then save for a more expensive sale point and make a bigger return. But right now, we're just having to sell as we go. Because we just don't have that type of storage facility right now. What? No. Thanks, that helped. All good, all good, all good. All good, happy to help. But yeah, I'd probably say if you're going to do corn, I would probably say silage it. Put it in a bunker. Do animals with it. Or you can send it to the biogas plant to then sell for a good price. As well. Do you have a server that people can play on? This is a server. This is a multiplayer roleplay server. Obviously, the way to join, obviously with you being on TikTok, is you can either sub, which is for the superfan, which is not worth it, and that's why I'm not like heavily promoting it. But if you would like to join, it's for an entire month, but not just on Farming Sim, it could be across any other server, well, any other multiplayer. You can send a future encounter, which will gain you access for an entire month on any multiplayer game I play with myself. And yeah. But obviously we play on PC, and there is quite a lot of mods. When I mean a lot of mods, it's like almost 250 mods. So there is quite a lot of mods that we have going on right now. Yeah, I'm on PC as well. Yeah. Sheesh, yeah. Welcome in, Dirty. Well, yeah, welcome to modding, Dirty. I thought 11 was too much. I mean, my hardcore roleplay series, my hardcore one with that German map is probably going to be like over 500 mods. But that's going to be a single player only save. That's not going to be a multiplayer save, that's going to be a single player. So... But a lot of my mods are all realism mods. Like, you've got, as you see, like behind the sewing machine in the cedar, that's a dust mod, giving off dust. I've got a seagull mod as well for gulls to happen. I've got the exhaust vent. That's all a mod as well. It's a lot of realism mods, just to bring up the aesthetic of the game. I don't think my computer will compute anymore anytime loading. I mean, these mods ain't actually that heavy, to be honest. The ones that do get heavy is like your combine mods, your tractor mods, your trailer mods, anything that's like 3D'd is like heavy. But these ones are just not heavy at all. They're just mostly effect mods, if anything, that Farming Sim was missing. So right now we are heading back to the shop to restock up on solid fertilizer because it's we've ran out. We don't need to restock up on seeds. But this is the joys of having a very, very small seeder at the start. I mean, you wish it was out. I mean, you wish it was out. Not. It's not going to be out yet anyway because the A220's not out. And as the AnyBuild CEO has already said, that the A220 will be out before the A380. And there'll be a massive gap between them both. So until the A220 comes out, there's no plan. The A380's got a long while to go yet. Yeah, $80. $80. It's not that bad. I'll only get the 7.5 and 7.6 for cargo. Not really interested in the passenger side of it. I believe it does have CPDLC. I believe they do. The real world one has it. Yeah, the real one has it. All aircrafts have to be fitted with it now. It's now a requirement for a lot of aviation airspaces. The FAA being one of them. And you also need it for you need CPDLC for Oceanic. Nah, I use CPDLC in Heathrow. I use it everywhere now. The amount of DMs I get when I fly out of Heathrow when they're busy, that the controller messages me thanking me for using CPDLC as a relief stress. It takes so much relief and pressure over them if people start using CPDLC. Especially a ground controller. Because if Heathrow doesn't have delivery online, that controller is having to deal with clearances, pushbacks, and taxis, plus arrival aircrafts. It is so much pressure for that one controller where you could just do CPDLC uplink and request it, and it's just a simple text command to go back. And all he needs you for, and all he needs you for is just push and taxi. That is it. So much relief stress from a controller. I feel like in years to come, I'm not going to say months because it'll take a while, that in years to come, VATSIM will probably make it compulsory that for departures, you have to use CPDLC. It'll probably become compulsory in their terms of service. And to be honest, I'm all for it. Yeah. Yup. They do feel it. Yeah, to do delivery, ground, tower, mid up. Yeah, he's doing top down. Which is a lot of work. Most controllers give up when they're having to do that much. But you also got to think centers get it worse. I mean, Chicago. I mean, that's in America's chill. So you'll have a blast over there. You using a wheel? I sure am, Dirt. I sure am. I have the Farming Sim panel from Logitech. So it comes with a wheel, pedal, and a panel. So it's really, really nice. Wait, what? I say 51 November trial instead of Speedbird 51 November. Yeah, it's yeah. You say the whole number. You don't want to say them as individuals in America. I didn't know that the farm sim variant. Yeah, the G923 will work. Yeah, it should work. I think all the Logitech wheels work with farming sim. It's just. Oh no, you should say the airline as well. You need to say the airline too, because otherwise he's got no idea who you are. Yeah, having a wheel is just so much better. Bum, 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 bum. Depends, it's pilot discretion really. I'm about to do I'm about to dust this thing off and see how it goes. Seems like a lot more fun. Yeah, you have a lot more control when you've got a wheel. I know Emirates do super, but I don't know if BA does super with their 380s when they go in and out of America. I know what Emirates do, because they're always super heavy. But I don't know if BA do. Yeah, you have a lot more control when you use a wheel, Dirt. Dirt. You have a lot more control in the machinery that you're using. to do a first contact with ATC. Ah, okay. No, it's because Joy was asking one. I'm like dealing with yous on two separate chats. Well, I don't mind. I move like the controller said super at the end of every time. Oh. Oh. Why would they do it every time? Moves so much more smooth, yeah. Cause I'm in a lot more control. Yeah, well. Run saying it's only on first contact, Joy. Okay. I'm just gonna what Run says. We blame some controllers. But it's fine. I'm trying to see. Hang on, I'll check my phone in a minute. Better to lease or buy equipment? Depends on your finances. Depends on your money situation at the time. Obviously, for me, because this is a brand new farm, brand new save, leasing is the best option for me right now. To save money, I normally buy the equipment I'm needing for the time I'm needing it, and then just sell it and then just return it, so then I don't have to have the leasing period going. But then you could also think to yourself, okay, if I lease this vehicle, I could do a few contracts, so then the contracts pay for the lease on the run up to when I do need it again for the full potential time. Like, obviously, the combine harvester, I'm not going to need the combine until this canola's grown. But I could go do some harvesting contracts with it, so then it pays for itself in the meantime. Some of it's just like using mindset and just your overall analysis on it is what it really comes down to. Ooh, shook. Right, back to go get more solid fertilizer, because we've ran out again. This is solid fertilizer bin is so small. Oh, okay, so maybe worth buying in the long run if I can play for it, otherwise it's at least, yeah. Like obviously I'm just leasing my equipment right now. Like my tractor's leased, the seeder's leased, the combine's leased, the trailer's leased, the lime trailer's leased. The only thing that I bought is the sampler for my fields. So then I know where the soil types are. Because that's just a permanent thing just to keep forever. Because you're going to need that probably quite often, to be honest. Because the more times you put on the field, eventually over time the soil types forget themselves, where you then have to go background and reset the soil type, the entire field, to get all the samples back. So then you know where everything is again. Because it begins to forget itself in memory as time passes. I had to get one of them, yeah. Like, see, someone's on this field. Directly to our right, you have a case. Hang on. I'll show you. And obviously it's just me on the server right now. Like, there's no one else on here. This is just an AI neighbor, which is a mod, by the way. Which just goes round, randomly spawns on fields, and is just an AI neighbor that just competes with you on contract work. It's just a random neighbor. And they'll randomly just pop up on the map. Which is another mod. See, you got another one over here. You got another one here. You got another one here. They're all just popping up. You got one up here as well. They're just AI neighbors. Just adds a little bit more life to the farm. So it's not just you on the save. Obviously, they would have been contract work. Obviously, they would pop up as contracts for me to do, but they got to it before I did. So it also helps. Can I sample my field if I have crop currently growing on it? Or gotta wait till after harvest? I would say wait till after harvest, especially if you've got crop destruction on. Because otherwise you running over your crop's just going to destroy them. Reason why I did the sampling once I'd harvested, because then I have it. Because then I can plan for my next harvest season. It is a learning curve. Is this one of the base game maps or a modded map? This is a modded map. This is called Saxlaham. It's on ModHub. So see, like the exhaust coming, like the exhaust smoke coming out. That's a mod too. That's a mod as well. That's not part of the base game. It's a mod. What about CO2 emissions? I don't think tractors care about CO2 run, unfortunately. Sorry to say. Good looking map. Yeah, it's a nice map. It's a nice map. Bad farmer. What do you mean bad farmer? Good farmer. You should care about your CO2 emissions? Yeah, but I don't think any farmer does, to be honest, in the real world. Because I don't think any farm, like, brand manufacturers made any electric, like, machinery for tractors, combine harvesters yet. I think it's still all diesel and petrol run at this moment in time. I know they're looking into it, but because of how long machinery's out for, especially when they're during harvest season, like they could be out in the field for 14, 18, 19 plus hours a day. Like, there's no battery that can life that. I prefer having food while I'm here, so it's all she want to feed me. Yeah, fair, fair. Yeah, I'll grab that construction mod for you, Dirt, when we before we come off as well. What the name of that mod is, so then about the buildings, just to prevent the buildings automatically appearing. I believe it's on Mod Hub as well, so it'll be just nice and quick for you to grab. You don't have to go hunting for it. Everything is construction by Oz, says internet. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, everything constructible. That's what you want. So your sheds don't instantly appear no more. They need to be constructed and you need to deliver materials and all that to them. Appreciate it. All good, all good. Happy to help. Yeah, I can't create a multiplayer save without that mod now. I can't. I can't do it. a lot of these mods I've got now I will never run without, like, off a save now. They're like permanently fixed to a save every time now. Okay, 125 litres of solid fertiliser left. We should have enough to finish this. What's life like in Scotland? Like, it's actually not too bad, to be honest. Weather's not been that bad. We've had rain, so it's been kind of nice. Temperature's been low, so it's not been too bad compared to like other parts of the UK. Right on, good to hear, yeah. But I know that the UK is due another heat wave, but I don't know if I don't know if Scotland's going to get it. We might just narrowly miss it. We missed it last time, so... Right, I'm gonna go grab this red dot over here, which is gonna be round about here somewhere. Okay, maybe it's okay, that's fine. Right, I can come off now. I can come back on. So now the cedar, we won't return its lease, because we'll keep it. Well, actually, we might actually be able to sell it, actually. Because we can unload the cedar. You guys get earthquakes or tornadoes? No, not really. Not really. We don't get really tornadoes per se. We've had them in the past, but they don't actually turn into anything catastrophic. Oh, well, at least that command still works, run. That's a good thing. Oh, shook. Got this. Then we come here, we can press 11. Okay, maybe I'll put this in the wrong place. So we'll take this back to the shop, we'll return it, and then we'll grab a set of rollers, and then we'll roll that field as well. And then we'll be good. And then as our farm harvested, limed, seeded and fertilized, and rolled, ready for the next harvest season. Right, what we'll do is we will fill these up so we can move these out of the way, because this is where all the tractor, this is where all the equipment spawns. Just to get it out of the way. Perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll put this up against the back fence. tad bit back. Go. Go. And then just move them all the way back. Huevo! 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 You leave the equipment anywhere forever? Yeah, well, that's just seeds. That's it. My favourite waypoint now. What? Huevo! 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 Alright, where is this cedar? There we go. Return, yes. Yes, I would like to return you. I would now like to grab a ruler. A ruler. No, that's a disc cowl, not that. Not a ruler. Okay, wait. Let me go find a ruler. Ruler. Aha. No, 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 not that one. That's a 6.5, that's a 12.3. I'm going to use this one. Lease. Lease. And then this is another mod I'm using, which is the manual attach, where you got to get out and manually attach the hitch point and the hydraulics to be able to use the equipment as well. Rather than just backing into it and just pressing a keybind like you physically have to get out your tractor. How big a performance hit should I expect when getting into hundreds of mods? It depends. Most mods on the mod hub are optimized because they have to be optimized for console use. But when you start going to like third-party websites, like King's Mods or German mod creators, they start getting a bit heavy. Because those type of mod creators don't care about the consoles, because they'll never release their mods on mod hub. They're PC only mods, so they will never touch anything. They will never care about console. The German community. Loving you in my day. But it all comes down to your PC. If your game's optimized enough, then you're fine. But then also, you're also having not to compete against, like for me, for instance, where I'm like going live and showcasing my gameplay. Like that also puts a strain on my PC. But obviously, with you, you're not confined to that, because you're probably not going to be going live. You're not going to be recording. So you're not going to be having the software I'm running in the background, as well as playing the game at the same time. Also, before we start rolling this, I'm going to check the schematics of the field. Right, let me have a look. See, this doesn't even need rolled. Oh, there's a part that says needs rolled. Needs rolling, yeah. We'll just roll it anyway. I'm just nervous, my CPU fan's screaming, loading the save already. Yeah, that's just farming sim in general, to be honest. I would not be worrying about that at all. That is just farming sim in general. Oh, it's reassuring in a way, yeah. I don't even think this is going to do anything, actually. So the dust behind the roller, and then the exhaust smoke as well. That's all mod. That's two separate mods working together in combination. You put on 1080p since you're streaming, I assume? Yeah, I've only got a 1080p monitor. I've got 3 1080p monitors. I do plan to go up to 1440 at one point, but not yet. I'll probably get 3 1440p monitors eventually. Probably 27 inches. Because I've got 3 24s at the moment. But even if I had 1440p monitors, I'll still output I'll still output 1080p, just due to not everyone in the entire world can watch 1440p stream quality because they don't have the upload and the download speed for it. So essentially, you're already limiting what type of viewers can watch you by doing that. So I would just keep it all in 1080p. I'm thinking of getting 27 out myself. I've got 32 and I'm just a bit too much, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about 27s myself. But it comes down to funding. Great for YouTube, but gaming is meh. I hear that, man. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, YouTube videos in 1440p would probably be great. But for like live content, no, not for me. Even when I go into someone's streaming, they're streaming at 1440p. No, I'm bumping up by down to 1080p. I can't see 1440p on a 1080p screen. Why am I going to use the additional bandwidth of my internet to try and pull 1440p quality onto a 1080p monitor? There's just no point. It makes no sense. What we should have done is we should have cultivated this field first before seeding it. Because Roland's not actually doing nothing to this. I mean, it is doing it a little bit, but it's just not really worth it in the longevity of things. I mean, see, it is making the texture, but it's hard to bleed out because of... I should have done the other thing. Let me just make sure that's actually got canola growing on it. Oh no, it's not actually. It's got patchy canola. Oh, this needs... Oh, we need to redo this whole field. Oh. So basically, all that work we just did just went to pretty much waste. Do your lime and then herbicide before or after cultivating, no, doesn't matter. You can herbicide when the crops go in. Because all it is just a spray. It's not really going to hurt them. It's just to kill the weeds, that's all. I'm learning things, yeah, and I've just learnt that I needed to discowel that, well, cultivate that field before planting on it, because we just wasted a whole load of time there. So we need to... We don't have to redo the whole process, we just need to redo... We just need to redo planting process. So we're gonna go and grab a discal. No profiles, no profiles. Getting the desk hill, you said, yeah. Yes, sir. I should have done that before planting. So we're just going to rip out what we've put down and just start it over again. But what I'll probably do is I'll probably do the planting and all that off live, to be honest. Because you just don't need to see that process again. But I'll desk cowl on live. But I'll do all the planting and the rolling and all that off live. Desk cowls. Two 45, 105, 3 meters, 3 meters. Yeah, we can't pull up 150. So the put on level 2 and release. Releasing it for 283 quid. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I appreciate everyone for being here so far. We've done 3.5 hours today. So appreciate you all for being here, spending your evening or afternoon with myself. As we've just been vibing and chilling out on the farm. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, we'll do this, and then we'll call the stream. Ooh. Just a bit heavy on the back. We'll send us into a wheelie spin. I keep looking down here because I've got oil and I've got grease temperature percentages as well, so I need to make sure that I keep an eye on those before they get to 0, because they're going to need top back up again. Alb, I need help to get me some dinner. Going to appreciate all the support. Catch you all around. No worries, Dart. Appreciate you for stopping in. Appreciate the sub. As always, I will catch you around. Much love. We will next be live on Wednesday, where we will be in the virtual skies, flying. Yeah, appreciate you coming in. Right, strip this. Smack. Smack my mic there by accident. Yeah, we'll get this cultivated, even though we just planted on it, but it needs to be reset. Oh, right. Chilling. How are we all doing chat anyway? How are we all? Overall well. You join us as we're just undoing all our work that we just did on this field. Oh, chat. We'll do this part here, and then I'll do the rest off live to get it back up to the standard that we were at. Ready for the next time when we come on. Because this is on me for not cultivating it before planting on it. But we're fine. Arvan! Bye! Run going to bed. Don't even know if he was still in the chat, to be honest. He might have been. Right, chat. That is pretty much going to do it from me. I'm going to just save this real quick. But, yeah, that is going to do it for me. I'm just going to finish off this part of the field off live. I'm going to plant the canola back on, and I'm going to roll her again to get her to the point where we were just at before I had to reset everything. Just to confirm that that has actually reset everything. Yeah, it has. So I'm going to fix all that. So the next time I come on the farm, it'll have canola on it. It'll be all done. But yeah, that's all on me. But yeah, appreciate everyone that came out today. Appreciate all the taps, all the brand new follows, the sub over on the purple app as well, and any brand new follows or any subs over on the red, and everywhere else. I appreciate you guys very much. I will be back on Wednesday. We'll be back up in the friendly skies, flying. I don't know where we're going yet, but yeah, hope to see you all then. If not, have a lovely rest of your week, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Till then, good night. Bye bye. Peace.